There, Kelly. It's January the 14th. It's around 4 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to say hi. I haven't spoken to you in a while, and I was just thinking about you. I missed you. It's a bit of a foggy day here. It looks like it anyway. God, it rains a lot here. You hear about Vancouver and rain, and man, they're right. It rains like incredibly amounts. I don't know. I'm just looking around, and it's just your feet can get soggy. There's just no end to the rain. So I'm just standing in front, having a cigarette, and just out in front of this coffee shop that's open 24 hours, which is nice because at least it gives me a place to stay that's warm. It's not all that cold here. It's only snowed once, just wet snow type of thing, and so that's good. It got rid of it, so we don't get the snow that we get in Toronto, of course, but at least it melts. But man, when it does rain like it does here in the wintertime, here I noticed it gets really, like, it just goes right through your bones. If you remember, I remember the November's back home, your birthday month, and it just gets so friggin' goddamn cold that it just goes right through your bones. It's just so humid and wet, it just goes right through. So that's a bit of a drag. If you don't have very many clothes, I don't have any clothes at all, it just goes right through you, and so that's not really all that great. So I could show you actually, what do I have? This is what I'm wearing. These are all my life's possessions. If I just show you right here, this is it. Let me just try to go down. If you can see here, that's just it. I've got a pair of pants, one pair of pants, one pair of running shoes. I have no underwear, one pair of socks, this hoodie, and this jacket I got in what's that capital? Whitehorse. But that's all I've got. That's all I can. It's easy to carry around with me, of course, because you don't have to worry about shit, but there's just nothing there. It's just no clothing at all, no clothing of any kind. I've got a lot of dirt right now all over. It's hard to stay really clean, and so that's what's going on. If you look at my pants, for example, it's just disgusting, frankly. All you got right here, you can see in the light, hopefully, there, right there. I've got this big blood spot on my pants, and I've been walking around with them for a month because I have no other pants. So it's kind of fucked. What can you do? Not much, really. I miss you. I think about you a lot. I wish we could get together soon, and I don't know when that's going to happen because I'm trapped. I keep trying to get out of this goddamn place, and it doesn't seem to be able to work, so I'm just stuck here. It's not great. It's not a great scenario, but hey, what can you do? There's a lot of weird things going on around here, frankly. There's a lot of weird shit. And there's a lot of people around, like there's hundreds and hundreds of people, Kelly, and they're all here because of me. But none of them are interacting, and none of them are helping. So it's a weird scenario. I'm just out here now. I can't use the internet because they have 3 or 4 people that have come in and they've blocked off all the electric sockets. And what they do is they download software through the electric socket into my home phone or into my computer, and it just fucks it up, and they give me viruses. So even though it's 4 o'clock in the morning, they still control whether I'm on the internet or whether I can power up my cell phone or not, which is a real pain in the ass. So I'm stuck out here. I'll try to get in touch with you again and send you a note, and hopefully we can rendezvous somewhere and, pick up where we've left off. It's been a lot of time has passed, and it would be nice to get together with you. I'm armed and ready and just full of all kinds of tales and things to tell you what's going on. Hope you're doing well. I'll just give you a quick look around. This is downtown Vancouver at 4 o'clock. I'm on the west end. Vancouver's pretty much an island, I think. There's something weird here. One thing I notice is there's shoes. If there's shoes that are thrown above a wire, it means death or something like that. Well, that's interesting. If you look at the tree here, there's an Illuminati eye right on the tree. Hopefully you can see that. There's a lot of symbols and numbers really mean stuff here. Like a number of, someone will indicate whether they're willing to serve you or not based on whether you are a satanic worshiper or not, based on a number system. And it sometimes helps to understand that, because otherwise you could get a very, very hostile reception and very, very little, if any, support. So that's one thing I'm finding out. There's a lot of weird things, like if I circle around and just show you that there's a car right over there flashing, that's not a coincidence. There's something going on with there. The only problem is sometimes I don't know right away, is that a friendly person or is that a foe? Most of the people in here are foes, and so I have to be very careful, because that is not, it's not a coincidence. It happens quite frequently. If you look around, see, there's an interesting dynamic. Let's just put it that way.